any other first-team offense. Now, with that being said, Jerry Jeudy's was dropping passes even with Dylan Gabriel and Joe Flacco. Why he's still a starter, I don't know. But guys, this is what Tommy Rees said.
Shedeur Sanders has been putting his head down and doing the dirty work, grinding through every single game, trying to drag the Browns forward. And somehow, listen to this, Jerry Jeudy keeps getting handled with kid gloves. It's honestly wild how the coaching staff, especially Kevin Stefanski and Tommy Rees, move like Jeudy is untouchable, even though his play has been anything but consistent. Week after week, he's dropping crucial passes, missing wide-open opportunities, and disappearing when the moment gets big. Yet the coaches keep riding for him like he's the cornerstone of the franchise. Meanwhile, Shedeur is out there showing real hunger, real leadership, and real heart. You can feel the intensity every time he steps on the field, fighting through busted plays and still staying locked in. Hold up, that's not luck, that's straight-up talent mixed with determination. And still, for some reason, the Brown staff refuses to fully hand him the keys. It's almost like they're scared to admit who's actually putting in the work. That's what makes it frustrating, because every fan watching can clearly see the gap. Shedeur has the poise, the accuracy, and the vision. Jeudy keeps getting chance after chance just to mess it up again. Instead of building around their young quarterback, they're wasting energy protecting a player who hasn't lived up to the hype. And let's be honest, that's not loyalty, that's denial. Then you've got Stefanski and Rees throwing out these awkward trust statements like they're trying to convince themselves. Stefanski talks as if Jeudy's mistakes don't even matter, brushing them aside like accountability is optional. That's not leadership, and yeah, that's weakness. And when Tommy Rees says he trusts Jerry Jeudy every time the ball comes his way, it sounds more like hope than confidence. You can't trust effort when the results aren't there. At this point, Shedeur has earned his moment. He's paid for it with every snap, every throw, and every ounce of grit he's shown. You trust the guy who shows up when it counts, and right now, that guy is Shedeur Sanders, not Jerry Jeudy. It's crazy how the Browns coaching staff keeps living in this bubble of denial, acting like Jeudy is untouchable, while Shedeur survives on scraps. The truth is actually simple. If the Browns really want to fix their offense and start stacking wins, they have to stop treating Jerry Jeudy like a superstar when he hasn't played like one lately. Jeudy isn't carrying this team, he's weighing it down. Shedeur is out there making clutch plays, staying calm under pressure, and bringing a spark this offense desperately needs. Yet somehow, Stefanski and Rees keep handing out free passes like Jeudy is above criticism. That's not a game plan, that's favoritism. It's time they start making Jeudy earn his spot instead of shielding him from his own inconsistency. The message couldn't be clearer. This isn't about loyalty, it's about results. And right now, the only one producing those results is Shedeur. Give him full responsibility and watch what happens, because this dude is built for moments like this. He's got the drive, the confidence, and the leadership this franchise has been missing for years. And here's the crazy part. Shedeur could shine even brighter if he actually had a reliable receiving core around him. Some of the younger receivers are hungry, showing effort, making tough catches, and proving they actually want it.
For the Browns this upcoming weekend, and a few other Bills players opened up about Shedeur Sanders. Guys, this is what they had to say. Let's roll the footage.
Couple of starts. What do you guys see on film?
Yeah, kind of like you said, young. I know he got in late in the season, so he's still finding his way. Great running game, a lot of good running backs, a lot of good talent.
But Jerry Jeudy, man, he's a straight-up question mark when game day hits. Off the field, sure, everything looks friendly between him and Shadow. Smiles for the cameras, talk of unity, all that. But once that whistle blows, hold up, the switch flips. Jeudy drops passes that should be routine, looks checked out, and fades when the pressure cranks up. It's like his body's present, but his mind is somewhere else. And that right there is killing drives. Right now, Jerry Jeudy doesn't look like a starter, not even close. And that's a major issue for a team trying to grow around Shadow's raw talent and leadership. A wide receiver's job is simple: catch the football. If you can't do that, how's your quarterback supposed to trust you? How do the coaches justify sending you back out there again and again like nothing's wrong? It's crazy that the Browns staff keeps acting blind to Jeudy's struggles, almost like it's not happening right in front of them. Instead of calling out the real problem or giving Shadow better weapons, they keep showering Jeudy with empty praise. Kevin Stefanski's excuses are honestly getting hard to listen to, blaming missed connections on the quarterback instead of the receiver who keeps dropping the ball. That's not leadership, that's deflection. If Jeudy can't secure the catch, that's not on Shadow, that's on Jeudy. But somehow Stefanski flips the narrative, stacking pressure on Shadow while shielding the guy who's clearly underperforming. That's not fair coaching, that's favoritism wrapped up as team support. And this double standard doesn't just hurt the team, it disrespects Shadow Sanders. This man is out there trying to carry the offense on his back, while the coaches act like Jeudy deserves special treatment. If they really want to win, they should be holding Jeudy accountable or giving Shadow options who can actually match his energy and consistency. Enough excuses. It's time to build around the player who's proven himself every single week. And let's keep it real. No one has been a bigger letdown this season for the Cleveland Browns than Jerry Jeudy. After putting up over 1,000 yards last year, expectations were through the roof. But this season, just 40 catches for 519 yards and 2 weak touchdowns. That's not top receiver energy, that's falling off, plain and simple. Fans expected fireworks and instead got flickers. Jerry Jeudy's production has hit rock bottom. His yards per catch are near the worst of his entire career. That's not just a slump, that's a warning sign. When your supposed #1 receiver can't make big plays or hold on to the ball, the entire offense suffers. It throws off Shadow's rhythm, kills momentum, and turns every drive into a grind. How is a young quarterback supposed to lead when his main target keeps letting him down? And the issue looks even worse because no one else has fully stepped up to ease that pressure off Jeudy. Rookie Isaiah Bond has shown flashes. Those deep grabs against tough defenses, impressive. You can see the potential there. But outside of him, the Browns' receiver room looks thin, unmotivated, and unsure. It's like Shadow is playing with one hand tied behind his back, trying to create something special while surrounded by inconsistency. That imbalance limits his ceiling, and fans feel it. And don't forget the drama. That heated sideline exchange between Jeudy and Shadow wasn't just emotion, it was a red flag. You could feel the tension through the screen. And that kind of energy poisons locker rooms fast. A team growing around a young quarterback needs unity, not ego clashes. Jeudy's body language and frustration have turned into distractions instead of fuel, and that's dangerous. The Browns front office has a real choice to make. Keep holding on to Jeudy's past reputation, or move on and reset with players who'll actually complement Shadow's game. Because right now, protecting a struggling veteran isn't helping anyone. It's time to surround Shadow with receivers who hustle, catch, and keep the energy right, not ones dragging the offense down. Shadow is the future of this franchise, and the Browns need to start acting like it before another season slips away. It's honestly wild how the Browns coaching staff, especially offensive coordinator Tommy Rees and head coach Kevin Stefanski, keep treating Jerry Jeudy like a guaranteed playmaker when the tape says otherwise. Week after week, they talk like Jeudy is automatic, but what we see on Sundays tells a totally different story. Tommy Rees literally said he trusts that every time the ball goes to Jerry Jeudy, it's going to be a completion and a win. Really? Because anyone who's watched the last few games knows that's fantasy. Jeudy has been dropping key passes, missing crucial moments, and turning potential wins into gut-punch losses. So why is he still starting? Why are the Browns ignoring what's right in front of them? Shadow Sanders should be building chemistry with reliable targets, not wasting downs on guys who can't secure the ball. It's crazy that a rookie quarterback showing real poise and skill isn't getting consistent first-team support, while the same Jeudy mistakes keep killing drives. Isn't it a coach's job to put the best players on the field? Instead, we keep watching Stefanski and Rees play favorites, protecting Jeudy like he's untouchable and blaming everyone else when the offense collapses. If they truly believe Jeudy is the answer, what film are they watching? Because the fans see the truth. Jeudy is costing them games. Every drop, every missed route, every lapse of focus adds up and drags the whole team down. And here's what makes it even worse. When Shadow struggles, it's labeled as a rookie mistake. But when Jeudy messes up, silence, just excuses and soft talk from the coaches.
He can beat you with speed and power. I mean, he's just the all-around.
That's not leadership. That's favoritism, loud and clear. This coaching staff looks more focused on saving face and protecting old loyalties than doing what's actually best for the Browns. So let's keep it honest. Are you coaching to win, or are you just shielding your favorites? Because right now, Jerry Jeudy's inconsistency has this whole team stuck. Shadow Sanders deserves better. The fans deserve better. And it's time for Stefanski and Reese to stop sugarcoating reality and make real changes before this season slips through their fingers. What's even crazier is that players from powerhouse teams like the Buffalo Bills are already taking notice of Shadow Sanders, and that speaks volumes. They're giving him real respect, not off hype, but off what he's putting on tape. Sure, he's still learning, but when opposing defenses point out that he has dangerous weapons around him, that's not just praise for the roster. That's a quiet acknowledgement that Shadow has the vision and skill to unlock an offense once things click. That kind of respect from opponents isn't handed out casually. It shows Shadow isn't just another rookie trying to survive Sundays. He's earning respect from players who go up against elite quarterbacks every single week. That's proof he belongs in this league. It's also a reminder to the Browns and their fan base that the future is brighter than they think, the kind of bright you build around, not suppress. And let's talk about how those Bills defenders described him, a rare mix of speed and power. That's serious praise coming from guys who make a living delivering hits. They called Shadow an all-around football player, and that says everything. He can carve you up through the air with accuracy or punish defenses on the ground by lowering his shoulder and fighting for yards. That's not something you teach, that's instinct. This is the type of player who can flip a game's energy, spark momentum, and make teammates believe. Once again, the Browns have something special in Shadow Sanders, but they have to stop treating him like a long-term experiment. He's not just a rookie with upside anymore. He's a competitor who can go toe-to-toe with the best if they finally give him the trust, weapons, and system he's earned. When rival players give you props, that's one thing, but when seasoned veterans start praising your calm under pressure, that's different. Shadow Sanders has already earned that kind of respect from players who've been in this league for years. They see it, the focus, the poise, the leadership that usually doesn't show up this early. And the more they talk about him, the clearer it becomes that Shadow isn't just surviving, he's building a name fast. Opposing defenses have admitted he's tough to read. They've said things like, he's unpredictable, but in the best way. That's the mark of a quarterback who keeps defenses guessing, blending speed with patience and power with precision. When defenders say that out loud, you know they're locked in on him. They're not seeing a rookie anymore. They're seeing a threat. And here's the twist. Even with limited support, Shadow keeps delivering moments that demand attention. No stable offensive line, inconsistent receivers, a system that hasn't fully leaned into his strengths, and still he finds ways to shine. That's raw talent mixed with mental toughness. You can't coach that. The Browns need to wake up and recognize what they have before it slips away. You can't keep boxing a player like this into rookie status forever. The league already sees it, the fans are catching on, and now it's time for the organization to catch up. Shadow's leadership energy spreads, teammates respond to his fire, fans feed off his drive. That's exactly what a real franchise quarterback looks like. If Cleveland wants to rise again, this is the starting point. Not old loyalties, not empty promises, but Shadow Sanders, the guy already proving he can change the direction of this franchise. The truth is starting to break through. No matter how much the coaches protect Jerry Jeudy or try to spin the narrative, the real spark of this team is Shadow Sanders. Week after week, snap after snap, he's showing he's built for the spotlight. The fans feel it, the league sees it, and even the doubters are getting quiet because production doesn't lie. When Shadow takes control, the offense moves differently, cleaner, faster, and more confident. Every great franchise has that one player who brings fire and accountability. And right now, that player is Shadow. You see it in his body language, his huddles, even in how he absorbs hits without losing focus. That's the type of leader who turns mistakes into fuel and setbacks into statements. That's rare, and Cleveland can't afford to miss it. Meanwhile, the coaching staff has to face reality. The offense isn't stalling because of talent, it's stalling because of loyalty politics. Protecting Jerry Jeudy won't win games. Building around Shadow will. The chemistry, the timing, the leadership, it all starts with trusting the quarterback. Let him lead. Give him weapons that actually show up, and this team could shock the league. What makes this moment even critical is how fast the league moves. You can't waste time coddling veterans who peaked when you've got a hungry young playmaker ready to rise. The Browns have recycled excuses for too long. Now it's time to commit to results. So here's the bottom line. The Browns' future runs through Shadow Sanders. He's not just another name on the roster. He's the foundation of what could finally make Cleveland dangerous again. If the coaching staff stops playing favorites and starts trusting the real talent in front of them, the Browns won't just chase wins, they'll build something lasting. The respect Shadow Sanders is getting from rival players should be a massive wake-up call for this franchise. When opposing teams recognize your rookie as the real deal, you can't ignore it. It's time for Cleveland to stop pretending and put their belief where it belongs, with Shadow Sanders. He has the heart, the grind, and the leadership to help change everything. The fact that the Browns keep struggling to bench Jerry Jeudy makes no sense anymore. How do you keep defending underperformance when your young quarterback is proving himself week after week? Shadow isn't just flashing potential, he's showing consistency, growth, and the kind of energy that moves a team forward. The message is clear. It's time for Cleveland to stop holding back and fully commit to a winning future built around their true leader. And if you want more raw takes, real talk, and no-filter Browns breakdowns, make sure you like, subscribe, and share.